welcome awesome people to a new video. Today I was drawing Aelin from the Throne of Glass series from Sarajemas, which I personally adored. I started reading this series a long time ago and I was struggling to read due to my panic attacks, but with this series I just got stuck with it and was devoted to finish it. And well, I must say I personally really love her writing style in general, and the story is just amazing, and I really adore so far all the characters she has ever written. So that's why I just couldn't put this book down. But Aelin kind of became special to me. She shows a lot of bravery and goes through so many challenges and things, and the "you do not yield" quote just really stuck with me. It's something that I use myself, and for people that don't know, I got an eye condition in December and was faced with a lot of scary things, and the "you do not yield" thing kind of helped me through it all, and thinking of Aelin reminded me that we can all be really brave and face every challenge we meet in life, and that nothing has to stop us. And it helped me so much that I kind of wanted to draw her. So I started this drawing, and I found out actually that certain reds are very difficult to see for me nowadays, which is kind of fitting in a way because, well, Aelin is really, fire in her character-wise and just, her magic-wise. And the magic part I wanted to incorporate by using the flames as the background. And so what it was a challenge for me was making sure that the background and like the shading on her face would match the same color scheme and color tones, which is something that I haven't really done before, and I want to be better at to draw characters in different lighting and such. And well, it's a bit stupid of me to pick something so red, orange, fiery based when you're struggling to see reds. So I needed to ask many of my friends to check if the colors were right. Sorry friends, thank you for being patient with me. And thank you for telling me if the colors were right. I really needed your help then, and you showed up. So, back to like the whole drawing overall. I personally really struggle with doing like faces in color in general. I find skin tones difficult, and I don't know, I lately seem to struggle a lot with lips. I don't know where that suddenly came from. I think I ironically really love drawing eyes, and I just always doodle eyes when I'm trying to think or something. And I guess that the lips and the nose are just a bit like behind on my artist toolbox of how to draw them. But at the same time, I really like drawing hair, and hair also didn't turn out that great. But this way of drawing was also a bit new to me. I was experimenting a bit with what was easy to me and what's not easy to me, so that when I had harder vision days, I would do the more easy parts, or the parts where the details didn't matter as much. And then I could later, when I had a better vision day, come back and do the details. So this whole piece is one big experiment, and also finding my way now with my new vision, basically. So that's why it might be a bit all over the place and a bit chaotic to watch, because then I'm working on that part and then I'm working on that part. It all will be finished in the end, so bear with the chaos while we're here. If you love reading but you haven't been reading for a long time, I really recommend this series to jump back into reading, because for me, like, it really did that. When I started reading this again a couple of years ago, when I mentioned having panic attacks, I couldn't put it down eventually, and then I got rid of the panic attacks. And I was reading all her books basically until I got my eye condition. Then it became a bit harder. So I haven't given up yet. I am gonna read Crescent City. I've read the whole Court of Thorns series, and I plan to really do read Crescent City. I don't know how yet, but I'll make it through it. And no, I don't want to do audiobooks, because audiobooks aren't the same to me. I like to read, and I don't want to stop reading. I did finish another book though while, facing these struggles, and that was Assassin's Blade. So I didn't read them in appearance order or like the whole buddy read, I think you call it, when you move between chapters, because I wasn't aware. But if you want to get into this series, I would really recommend to at least read Assassin's Blade before you read Kingdom of Ash, because it really makes so much more sense when you do that. I just went from Tower of Dawn straight to Kingdom of Ash, which I shouldn't have done. I think the experience is more beautiful when you actually read Assassin's Blade before Kingdom of Ash. So don't be stupid like I was. That's just one very big thing I want to give to you, and make sure you do that if you want to read them. I would also really recommend, if Throne of Glass is not for you, to still try A Court of Thorns and Roses series? A Court of Thorns and Roses, which is a series. But it's very different from Throne of Glass, and it's very different read and a different style a bit, and it could be that one is for you and the other one isn't, but that the other one opens up the door to the other one, if you get what I mean. At first, when I started A Court of Thorns and Roses, I really didn't like it at all, but I ended up loving it. So I want to say, don't give up too fast on books, because they say something about covers and don't judge a book by its cover. Through this, don't judge a book by the first couple of chapters, because to talk in a only murderers in the building way, it's like an onion. You gotta peel it all the way through to see what it actually contains. I am currently reading Six of Crows, which I'm enjoying quite a lot, I must say. I'm not reading Six of Crows, I'm reading Crooked Kingdom. There be me, I'm sorry, but I am a bit unsure at the moment. I want to draw more book characters, but I also want to make fan art of Only Murders in the Building, so I think I'll start a Only Murders in the Building as a side thing, and maybe as a style experiment, and then do a another book character. I can't decide if I want to draw more Throne of Glass or go to A Court of Thorns and Roses. At the same time, I really want to draw Dorian, because I really like him, and I like how his story was through the whole series and the character development he went through, because let's face it, after the color, he changed a lot. And I don't know, I really loved reading how his mind works. But at the same time, I think Rowan could be fun as well, because of the face tattoo. Could be really interesting. And another thing that I was thinking about, I could also go for a more, I don't know, maybe try something more with backgrounds instead of or more full body drawings. So I was thinking maybe to draw a scene of the books. But at the same time, I also really kind of want to draw Ashryver, Cassian, and Rhys, because they are cool, let's face it. Or I was also lately thinking maybe I should draw more like Morrigan. I mean, I like her, I love her. And same actually goes for Emran, I think, or Nesta. I'm not getting sidetracked by my own mind, but I just love all these characters. And maybe you can help me decide which one I should draw next. So let me know in the comments below. how you like this, how this drawing turned out, and that you'll maybe return or come back for my next video or my next drawing. Thank you so much for watching.